Welcome to BlueSync, everyone. Happy April. Happy April 2nd. Coming to you again from the home office for Working Virtual Part 3. The third Fast and the Furious movie is called Tokyo Drift, so I couldn't really find a way to say Working Virtual Schmidt Drift. That could have been it, Schmidt Drift. Well, thanks guys for being here. Today, again, like we've been doing the past couple weeks, I just want to go over some of the stuff we've been bringing you guys every day from the marketing group, Monday through Friday, and kind of dive a little bit deeper into that. So, as always, keep in mind that when you go to Schmidt Resources and you click on the second square, we actually rearranged them so they're front and center. The second square is Working Virtual. And if you click on that, it's going to bring you to where we've been posting our articles. And again, one of these goes out every day, Monday through Friday, but we have been adding a couple extras into the mix as we've gone. So don't forget to check back. I mean, again, especially for our agents, it's one of those things. Check back daily. We are adding stuff to this page specifically every single day. I'm going to skim a couple of these, and then I'm going to spend a little bit more time on a couple of two of them. We added, let's see, when the 30th was Monday. So Moxie, if you are in Michigan, Ohio, or the west coast of Florida, in Sunstar, Moxie is the platform that we have kind of built our new CB Great Lakes, Schmidt, Ohio, and CBFloridaHomes.com on. However, they started an agent webinar series this past Tuesday. But it actually really doesn't have much to do with Moxie at all in terms of the website. So they have I don't know if you guys, for our agents who are watching this, Matthew Ferreira is a speaker. He's most of the time at our Gen Blues every year. He's at Leadership Conference occasionally, and Moxie partnered with Matthew, and they're putting on a 5 or 6 week series. So the first one on Tuesday was about just managing your mindset, and I was on that, and they were just talking about staying focused, staying engaged with your business, and staying kind of, I think focus really is the best word for it. Making sure you're not panicking and kind of moving your business forward. Next week's the 7th. It's titled "Sharpening the Saw. Now is the time to strengthen relationships and engage." So it was a good webinar. It's something to check out every Tuesday. I think it's every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Our time. So we got that up there. The link to register. All of these titles are linked live, so people can go and just click on those. If we go back, the next one that we sent out on Tuesday was updating your profile. So Carrie did a BlueSync on this. I believe it was in February, which is weird to say that was technically 2 months ago now. I believe it was earlier mid-February, but basically we took the sheet that Carrie created and knocked out of the park, and we added just a few more. Now is a great time for our agents to go on and update all of their profiles. Get the new Coldwell Banker logo. If they have a new headshot, get that up there. Make sure all the stats that they have are up to date. You know, it might say I've been in real estate for 3 years. Well, it's been 5 or 6 now. So we've got 10 things listed here. 9 if it's for an agent who isn't luxury certified, but 9 places they can go and just update their profiles. And I say this at the top of this particular post. I'm not saying that our agents need to be actively using every single one of these profiles, meaning they don't need to be paying for Zillow leads and Realtor.com leads and put everything on Zap and put everything on their CB site and put everything on, Trulia. But you do want to have consistent information across all of these platforms because you don't know where a particular client is going to find you. They might be on Zillow and see your property there. They might Google your name and see it come up on ColdwellBanker.com or CBGreatLakes.com. So having consistent information across the board is very important. And so this is just a great resource to find the details on how to log into all those places. For example, one that I didn't realize until I was looking at Carrie's thing, because Trulia is owned by Zillow, in order to update Trulia.com, you maintain that through the Zillow hub. So if one of our agents is going to Trulia going, how the heck do I do this? Well, you go to Zillow. So that's a great resource. You can download the Word doc, your agents can, or you can download it and send it out to them, whatever you prefer. And then I was really excited about yesterday's because I discovered something that they didn't technically, they soft launched last week, and they're, publicly launching next week. It's a new feature in Social Ad Engine. So Social Ad Engine, I think March 18th or 19th was technically the 1 year anniversary of launching that. So Social Ad Engine has been out for a year. It's a tool, if you don't know, that basically takes the pain away from doing a Facebook ad. They do it all for you. It was a tool built with RealG and Coldwell Banker and Facebook. Like, they literally built the tool together and came out with this super easy, super effective tool. I have had our agents use it dozens of times now, get amazing lead results. And the story I always share is we had one agent literally get a lead on a Thursday and was showing them properties on that Saturday, 2 days later. So to get there, so let me show you the tool. You go to CB Exchange, you look for the little flame icon here. I rearranged mine so it was the first icon. It's gonna bring you to log in. So the biggest downside to Social Ad Engine up to this point was the fact that you had to have a listing. They were all listing-based ads, and they were very effective ads. I mean, like I said, I can't speak highly enough on that, but they were all listing-based. Well, what they rolled out last week and what's going to be kind of publicly pushed out next week is that if you go to campaigns, they now have 6 options to promote yourself as an agent. And this is great. This is a great tool for a new agent who hasn't really taken the time to dive into how to do Facebook yet, and so they want to figure out something else. They want to do something in the meantime. 6 different, and again, if you look, they all have different goals here. What's a home value? Now, this one you do need to have a home valuation tool. Guess what? We've got listing to leads. So maybe I'll do a video on that down the road, how to combine these 2 tools. Local market expert, trusted agent, make home buying easy, experience, expertise. They all have different messaging, and all you got to do is pick one. Let's just say I want to do this make home buying easy. It works just like the listing-based ones work. You've got 3 different options you can choose from down here. Because one thing that's great about Social Ad Engine is that they don't just run one ad, they run 3 ads. And as they're out there, the ones that perform better get more views. So it's not just going to be your budget split 3 ways across the board. It's going to be, oh, hey, ad number 2 is doing way better. Let's pull back 1 and 3 and put more budget behind 2. So if I click change, though, let's say I look at this photo and I go, I don't really like this one. If I click change, they've got a whole gallery that I can choose from that I could do. And they still give you the option to upload. So if you had another photo that you wanted to use outside of all these stock photos, you can upload it and use it in your ad. You can change the headline, you can change the text, and then of course you've got a lead form where you can change all the questions to ask your leads. So this, honestly, guys, Social Ad Engine as itself is a game changer, and then to have this feature in there now for our agents who don't have listings yet, who are working on getting listings, this, especially right now, it's a fantastic time to take a look at this tool and think about using it. So that again it's just super cool that they listened to the feedback and added those. And then we'll have another article coming out today. We actually have 2 really great topics that we're choosing between. But there is one other thing that I wanted to share with you guys regarding, there's 2 other things in general. One of them is the podcast that we talked about last week. So if I go to Spotify and I type in Schmidt Happens, it shows up right there. So if you missed it, we launched our podcast last week, and we're actually going to have a new episode. I'm planning on having that released tomorrow, where we talked with one of our agents in the Paradise region who is putting together deals through FaceTime, who is putting together deals through DocuSign and DigiSign and these virtual things, and has clients from New York signing on luxury properties. So what I wanted to make sure, we'll make sure to announce this tomorrow and share it, but make sure if you listen, and for our agents watching, if you listen on Spotify, make sure you click follow right here so that when a new episode is released, you'll get a notification. And then, of course, when it comes to Apple, iTunes, which is what I use most of the time, make sure you subscribe. Like, that is, that's the big buzzword I'm sure we've all heard. Subscribe to that podcast so that you get the most recent episodes downloaded right to you. Because right now, we have a great opportunity to use these email blasts to kind of share with everybody. But as we go down the road, we're hoping that this continues for a while. It's going to be easiest for our people who are interested in hearing it to subscribe to the pod. Man, I sound just like a desperate podcaster. please subscribe to the podcast, and we need all the listens we can get. So just make sure to subscribe or follow to make sure you are getting the most recent episodes as we can. And the one that's coming out soon with Ted Jackson from Paradise, we recorded it over Skype, and I was just blown away by what he's doing to serve his clients and to stay in touch with everybody right now. It was very, very touching and very, very powerful. So look for that coming soon. The last thing I want to share with you guys is, once again, if you go back just to your region square, Michigan, Ohio, Florida, we still have that square that says buyer and seller social media graphics. I've said this before, I say it again, we're updating this just about every single day. Every week we've got 20 to 30. Today alone I've got 20 new graphics to upload, which is going to take some time, but it's so worth it, because if you scroll down, we've got these 9 that we just added yesterday in conjunction with the brand themselves. I love this campaign. The ones that I've loved the most are like the kind of tug at your heartstrings ones, the ones centered around family and stuff. So those are amazing. We have some other ones that we've added too. Our marketing team, our marketing group continues to just create some amazing graphics. I'm going to take care of that guy in a second. Of course, the animal ones are cute too, so those are great. But at the top of this page here, the very first thing now, we've got 2 graphics that our agents can download and fill out relevant to their region. So basically, we've seen these a lot, and the people that we've created these for have loved them. In the last 72 hours, this many properties were sold, this many new listings were added, and this many properties were under contract. This is huge. This is a really powerful statement to share with your sphere, with our with our agent spheres, to show them business is still happening. We are still closing deals. Properties are still being put under contract. So what we've done is we've added an editable PDF on the left and a downloadable PowerPoint on the right. If you've on this call, you've probably seen us do this PowerPoint thing before, where you download the PowerPoint presentation and then you can go in and update those numbers. But please make sure, not only should you update these 3 big numbers here, but the bottom section, stats taken from, insert your board name here. Make sure you put your MLS information in there. If you're an agent and you don't know where to find that data, talk with your broker, talk with your manager or your ASC, or check the MLS. Every MLS views a little bit different, so it might be easier to find that information in some than others. But these graphics are really powerful. We've seen our agents really, the ones who kind of brought us the idea, really run with it and get some great results and get some great feedback from that. So like I said, our entire marketing group has been doing some great graphics, but these 2 in particular, CJ on our team created and just did a knockout job. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Again, I want us to make sure that our agents are soaking in the information that we're sharing, because our goal as operations, as a marketing group right now, is to keep our agents going. And if you have ideas for these working virtual emails that are being sent out, for the working virtual square on Schmidt Resources, please shoot us a note. We're always looking for more content. We have one, like I said, we're trying to figure out which one's going out today, but we are going to do one focused on Zoom soon, because I can't tell you how many emails in the past week or calls I've gotten saying, how can I get Zoom set up? What's the best way to do this? And we did do the email recently on 5 ways to connect one-on-one with Skype and FaceTime and Google Hangouts and Zoom and stuff like that. But Zoom has really taken a huge step forward in terms of notoriety. So we'll be doing a Zoom-centric call soon. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. I don't see any coming in the chat, so we'll wrap it up. But thank you guys again for being here, for taking the time to listen to what we're sharing with you guys, and keep on keeping on. We're doing a great job, and be prepared for the dance party next week. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. The sun is finally shining out here today in Holland, so if you take 20 minutes and go outside for a walk, hopefully I can follow my own advice today. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.